Hey guys, how are ya? My name is Sound of a Gap and this is Mass Effect Andromeda. And we're back with Capote and his adventures in the Andromeda galaxy. But before we continue, let's take a look at what happened previously.
No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
I'll let you know.
Hey!
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
A vault?
Whatever you call
Borderlands?
it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
My God.
What the hell is this place?
Atmosphere processor? What is this place?
Yeah, that's my question, buddy. This looks interesting. What will happen next?
No question. This is the heart of the vault.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you?
Seems like it.
The place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
This sounds like an enemy.
Back online, we should be good. Should we
Run? Yes.
go? Go!
Vault restart is now complete.
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds.
Wow.
Dormant like this one. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air.
Oh yeah, me too. So it looks like we have cleared this whole area. And here's where Capote's adventure continues. So that's what we have to do next. Let's establish that an outpost at an appropriate site, and then we will give the radiation time to clear so that we are able to move around EOS more freely and without the threat of dying so easily.
Fighting a Krogan.
What?
Is that Drac?
I hear something. Oh, down there. And this is where we have to go.
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels normal.
That's the wrong weapon. Okay. Oh, wait. He is with us. Ha!
Ryder, about time you joined the party.
Are you kidding?
Got them all.
Wait, there are more. More coming. Okay, I should get into cover.
Loading ammo.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Okay, some are actually pretty stupid.
Color me impressed.
Shit.
Nice.
One more to go.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You can really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
So the clouds parted, and these Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it. You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good, and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
Okay, I'm saying it. I don't need a Krogan.
That's what I said.
Really? Okay. So, we got a new member. Very good.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
It is calmer. Notice that?
Let's just activate that beacon.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With
Alright.
current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Let's go for the opinions of the team.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call, but research is no good if we're dead.
Yeah,
Military.
that's what I think.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself.
Oh, really?
Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Oh, and its intentions in Andromeda. Okay, then I would go for scientific, actually. Because I don't want to be known as the one who starts fights and wars. I want to be known as the one who is giving a new hope. So, let's go for scientific.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Not just my efforts, yes.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
Her?
Eager. I haven't seen Eager for months.
Calling her? What do you mean?
EOS is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
What are you playing at? Seems like being my friend is suddenly valuable.
Yeah.
Fair assumption.
She walks funny.
The reality, Rider? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Okay. It's just manipulative, whatever helps the initiative, I can handle myself. Yeah, I will go for I can handle myself. That doesn't... Well, in a way, I think about that, sure. I don't want to antagonize her. Arguing is not pointless. Arguing brings out good decisions. And points of views you may not see otherwise. So let's go for that.
Don't worry. I majored in glad handing during Pathfinder training.
We're led by the best. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder.
Extended?
Until then.
What do you mean by extended?
Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Ooh, EOS viability increased. Nice, I love it. Scan minerals. On hold, wait for Carrie's next interview slot. Yeah, I know that.
Radiation levels increasing.
Speak with Addison on Nexus. Okay. Speak with Tan at the Nexus Pathfinder headquarters. Give EOS radiation time to clear. Yeah, we still have to give them time. And why am I back up here? What the hell? I was down there. Come on. Okay. Just because I'm here, I want to try something. That actually killed me. Interesting. First, let's take a look at these. And what is that? Oh, there's another memory trigger. Nice. Please help. This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about that remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is. That a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taking the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it. But if I can't, someone should know. We didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Alright, so it looks like we will do that next. Another terminal. Quarantine best practices. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans, or radioactive sterilization. We are a new presence on EOS, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and strong quarantine practices will really help us out. Hanley Abrams. Addendum. If anyone tries to tell me or Hanley that your shipment's a special case and you don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice. Radiation alerts for shuttle pilots. That vault, doohickey, might be clearing the atmosphere, but we've still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update. Zones 10 to 12 are still smoking hot, but Zone 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield absorption. They can take up to 190, whatever that is, safely. Anything more and you need to head back for a refit. And remember that if you are carrying power cells or radiological equipment, those can throw your readings off. Make sure you are as safe as you think. Today's flight schedule, weather monitoring sweep, geographical survey flight, retrieving Team Sigma plus plant specimens, high altitude atmospheric ops with time slot for astronomical survey. Okay, unnecessary. That's what I'm looking for.
I keep wondering what our son.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Okay, we need more. But before we do that, let's take a look at August.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
I want consistent updates, yes.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later.
Alright.
Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Falks Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Don't dismiss their efforts.
I combed the first 2 Outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have something more to say?
Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on EOS after you get back.
Alright, let's talk a little bit.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
Yeah, what about off the record?
Anything you'd say if you weren't in their direct employ?
If I wasn't in their direct employ, I'd give that rat's nest a wide berth. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
Okay. Let's talk about EOS.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
Not much to report. We're making life up as we go.
Okay, that's not much.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means Forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
I've had similar happen to my family.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's
Yeah,
grief?
that's
You've said it
bullshit.
before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk.
What?
The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
That doesn't make any sense. If everybody is grieving, you should grieve together to overcome that. Based on denial, yeah. How do you hold that all in? No, it seems based on denial. Yeah.
I don't think denying it is the best choice.
Didn't say deny, I said stay out. We all have to own how we deal with it. What's that old saying?
So everybody is left for themselves?
Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe. That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
You're wrong. You're just wrong.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Honored to lead them, for as long as they need me.
Alright, let's go.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief, every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that, when shooting doesn't have to start.
Okay. So, next up. Hanley Abrams. I think I have to talk to you at some point. Junseo Park. A terminal. Dictation log. Scientific Director Hanley Abrams. How? What technology can do this so quickly? Neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effects? Shit, the opposite. The weather's gone calm as a summer's day. That's unprecedented control over atmospheric pressure, gas mixture, temperature. What else? And where's the interaction? Miss the dogs. Walking them in the shuttleport park always helped me think through these problems. Forget side effects too. I should get a dog. Are there dogs? We got damn lucky with the conditions here. This is comparable to sea level Earth. Eos is drier, but within limits. Moisture is binding into the desert, plants and soil. More now since the vault. Points to a species with the same air mixed temperature gravitational comfort level as us? Or is there another reason? Can't predict intent from results. Maybe Ryder's the one to figure out why. The how? That's my department now. Lucky old Hanley, you wanted bigger things. You have sure got them now. Research proposal submission review. Materials analysis of recovered cat firearms. Waterborne bacteria study approved. You don't flush your work away. Oh, you kidding. Color reactions and acuity in insectoid wildlife. What? No, not approved. Unless you're going to make them stop at red light. Comparison of quantum initialized string effects to relativistic waveforms. This is gibberish. I'm not giving grants for the best word salad. Element 0 voltage resistance testing. Finally, some real science. Approved. Alright, I will come back to talk to those. Let's just do this little side mission first.
Pathfinder, over here.
Okay. Go on. I can't. Now I can.
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Okay. Let's talk about August.
Thoughts on your boss?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here.
Could you stand still, please?
Day-to-day scraps. Good at cracking the whip for these science types. Doesn't fall for the details. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose.
The hell are you doing?
That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't wait to leave.
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere.
Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
What? What the hell is he talking about? A bullet doesn't have to go. This is just bullshit. And stop walking around. He's walking around all the time. Playing with his arm bracelet. He's looking like he's... Actually, he looks like he's blind. He's not looking what he's doing. Why are you holding your arm that high up? Dude. What the fuck? There's nothing up there. What are you pointing at?
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot. Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
convenience. Yeah, I would say convenience. Although, stupid romantic things. I miss not being a hero. No, I'm not that. No, not like that. Let's go for convenience.
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again, for good or bad, I guess.
Better get it right.
Easier said than done.
Another time.
Of course.
Yeah. Dude, you wanted to talk to me and you're just walking around. No, 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 no. Secure comm, Nexus Prodromos. Messages. To Director Tan from Bradley. Tan, appreciate the personal interest, but my people are getting twitchy with all the messages you're sending them. I'd like their minds on the job not being under a microscope. Addison's the one I call. I get it, Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us too, but Prodromos isn't the same. No better way to prove that than to let us do our jobs. Give them space and I'll give you all the footage you need to make it play well back on the Nexus. Agreed? Post-deployment block party. To everybody. Everyone, initial setup went by the books and we are operational in record time. Be proud, I am. Now that the first deployment wave is in, I'm giving the all clear to break into the good stuff. We've got a new colony to toast and some lost friends to say goodbye to. Lights go down and drinks raise up at 2000. Yeah.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. The sand may be from several locations. I need more data to form a conclusion.
Okay, we will find some more. Let's go to that terminal first. Victor Carson. Mr. Josephs, I find it troubling that you think I could be swayed from my duty by an offer of credits. I understand Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but that's hardly an adequate reason to release him from cryostasis and send him to Prodromos. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two are a disaster waiting to happen. I know all about the prank you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Helios. Victor Carson will be released from stasis when I see fit, and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set, and if I hear you've gone over my head and spoken to Addison about this, you will have me to answer too. Case notes number 24. Patient's symptoms, acute insomnia and claustrophobia. Details. On examination, no organic underlying cause apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Clearly a psychosomatic case. But symptoms are acute. Prescribed tetravoxin and VR post-stasis therapy. Wait, VR? Does it mean virtual reality? Next appointment in 2 weeks. Personal notes, I'm seeing several cases of post-stasis anxiety and other related conditions. The techies solved a lot of the physical effects of long-term stasis, but we're clearly seeing the psychological effects run a lot deeper. People just aren't designed to be turned off for too long. Should talk with Hanley about a long-term research initiative. We are first for a lot of things. And number 76. The symptoms are multiple leg fractures. Details. Patient lost his grip and fell during maintenance work on the roof. Jump jets failed to fire. Compound fractures to the right leg. Severe sprains to left ankle. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Patient showed an allergic reaction to anesthetic, so I borrowed August and a couple engineers to hold number 76 down while I set the leg. Oh, that is painful. Holy shit. Application of foam cast and appropriate analgesia followed. Personal notes, noisy day, but hopefully an object lesson to the rest of the outpost about jump jet maintenance. Patient is healing nicely, should be falling off roofs again in a week. At least there's a little bit of humor in there. So, Dr. Ramirez, do you have something to say?
Right.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
Let's start with Bradley.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. Was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
Okay.
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
His face looks weird. Can I get another angle? Not really. Yeah. Alright, live on ears.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters.
Sounds good.
We know we'll make this work.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
I'll try. Yeah, so next up is that spot over there. Let's go this way. Ah, another terminal. Formal request for Darket... What? Darket Tiervian? Number 28? Whatever that is. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want to trail... but I want a trial. No, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families. Especially ones hurt during the Site 1 and 2 mess. You know Broken Promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darket Tiervian, Exo-Study Specialist. Reason, she's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. I would like to know who wrote that. Let's take that. Okay, so we have to speak with Addison's assistant on the Nexus. So we have to go back for that as well. We are not done here yet. Kane Fox. Let's talk to him.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
I need a new name. I hate Prodromos. That doesn't sound good. Let's start with you coming to Andromeda.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Okay. So what are you doing?
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs.
Nice to hear.
Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
So what do you think about EOS?
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered.
Well...
It'll take work, no question. But I think EOS is really going to be something.
Nice to hear. What do you think about your colleagues?
What are the other Outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
So I will have to get to know her over a poker game. Okay, thanks.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
You too, buddy. So another terminal. Scratchpad, login, Chief Engineer Kane Fox. This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for years. Wow, that sounds good. showing several different but brilliant designs. Always good to go back to the old standby when I need to think. Underneath are several doodles showing elegant redesigns of the Nexus tram system map. Pasted to one side are a number of downloaded statistics on predicted population growth over the next century. Got a baseline! Bradley is always good for the numbers. Joining the statistics is a blocked out simplistic drawing of Prodromos, dotted lines showing expansion, with detailed sketches of water and sewage lines underground, wireless power routers, and the flow of foot traffic. Sloppy, but it's a start. He seems pretty intelligent. I like that. Hey, from the Nexus. Fox, how is it there? I heard Bradley has things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live what this is? Vicariously? Through you. Viscerally? I know so many English words, but I've never heard that. Okay. Oh, you remember that girl I told you about? The Asari? We're going out this weekend. I can't believe she said yes. Wish me luck. Now it's your turn, buddy. Alice. And I thought Alice is a female name. But, okay. What do we have here? A databed. Work rosters week 2. Watercourse repair team. Kane Fox, Lorelei Smith, and Matthew Kinnison. Attachment, course damage sheet, weather monitoring device setup, Axel Jennings, Sale Varex, Jamie Kasparik. Aha. Sam?
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert.
Only one location matches the sound from the medical equipment. A monolith.
Let's go.
Alright, so we have to find the monolith. Ooh.
Pathfinder.
What do you want?
A word with you.
Sure.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
Alright.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Should?
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
I have no interest in wasting your time.
That sounds good.
This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
Craft the Pathfinder chest piece. Ah yeah, we will do that later on. Hi, I'm back. Let's talk.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Let's talk about you. Or actually, let's talk about Bradley first.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Mm-hmm.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
Okay.
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
You too. And Junseo Park, who are you?
Pathfinder? Mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant
What
now, apparently.
the hell is he doing? He looks like he's hearing voices. This white guy here in front. Oh, this is so weird. Why would they put stuff like that into the game? Okay, what did he say? Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now. It's not. No, it still matters.
shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
Okay, that's it? Okay. Guys, let's just leave. Alright, shock treatment. So, we will go and investigate the monolith site now. The work crew from Prodromos has a dangerous plan to try and control the remnant, catch up to the work crew at a remnant monolith.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Okay, let's scan that.
Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some...
Lexi, found another colonist.
What? Why did you just skip what you just said? And you said it the last time we found another colonist. He is nobody.
We're so close. I just know it. Once we get that linguist, we'll crack.
Oh, get to the work crew. Shit. What?
Help us, please.
Oh, those are my guys. Oh, okay. Guys, some help here, please. Did he just hit me? Alright, great. Got them all. Very nice. Come on. Speak to the survivors, but where are they? Oh, here.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the remnant didn't work out.
Okay, who squealed? Gas brick? Yeah, I bet. These remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I have a super intelligent AI and enough experience with the remnant to be careful.
Jennings, this isn't working. We tried.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Hmm.